morning and happy Friday. We are starting a new vlog for this week. I just got back from vacation for my birthday. I just got back from vacation. We went to Puerto Rico for a couple days. Don't have much to show. That's why I didn't do a recap this week, because we didn't really do much. But I might throw in some highlights or something at some point, maybe towards the end, just to show how beautiful it was. Much to say about the trip. It was very chill. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about the trip. It wasn't really the best trip, so just gonna leave that at that. But welcome to the vlog. Just coming back from vacation, got a reset, time to get myself prepared, back on track for working out, back to work, start of, well, my new year, right? I am actually in the middle of working, but I have, I'm craving another cup of coffee. So that's what I'm going to go do right now. Make another cup of coffee, get back to work. Thankfully, work has not been too crazy. It wasn't crazy when I left. The person that was working my desk told me that she didn't have any problems, which is something that I'm always so worried about, and so grateful that she didn't have any issues. It's been pretty quiet since I got back, so that's good. And yeah, I'm gonna go make another cup of coffee. I won't vlog it because I literally vlogged one this morning, so you see how I make my coffee. It's pretty basic. And in a little bit, maybe I'll sit and chit chat with you guys about my trip. Okay, you guys, so I got my coffee. I'm back at my desk, and I just want to chat a little bit about my trip. So like I said, we went to Puerto Rico. This is our second time in Puerto Rico, and it wasn't a horrible trip, but it wasn't what I expected, right? So it was my birthday. I expected to do, like, have some fun, you know, and it ended up being kind of a chill at the beach, chill at the pool. We went out to dinner for my birthday. The food was trash, so we ended up sending our food back. Truthfully, I don't think I ate any good food. I didn't really eat any good food the first time I went to Puerto Rico. So I wasn't really expecting much when I went this time. And as I should, because it wasn't that great this time either. Except for our hotel. Our hotel actually had some really good food, and we should have just ate there the entire time. But I mean, I got some beach time, which is one of my favorite things. So I'm trying my best to look at the positives of it. You know, I'm grateful to be able to go take a trip, right? Some people are unable. Grateful to see another day, another birthday. So that's that. But to say that the trip was a disappointment was definitely a disappointment. Ended up spending additional money in the end because we got to the airport an hour and 15 minutes before our flight, and the airlines would not take us. Well, they wouldn't take our bags. They said we could leave our bags, but we could leave our bags and get on the plane, but we could not get on the plane with our bags. So we ended up having to miss our original flight, which was a straight flight, stay until 3 a.m. I mean, leave, instead of leaving at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, we had to leave at 3 o'clock the next morning. Had a little layover, and it was just an ordeal to a trip that was not the greatest in the first place. So, I mean, clearly you can see my disappointment. I'm still a little disappointed as I think about the trip in totality. So, but I'm trying to get over it. I mean, it is what it is. It's just one weekend or a couple of days out of 365 days. So that is that. That is that. If you take anything from me, and most people don't do it, but do not fly Frontier. I cannot stand them. They are terrible, terrible, terrible. Our flight out of Atlanta was actually pretty good. It was fine. Our flights in general were actually good. It's just the customer service. The customer service at Frontier is terrible. They do not care about anything. Even if you call the 1-800 number, they do not care. And that kind of is the end of that. So in this vlog this week, I am, like I said, probably going to be resetting. The house is a disaster. As much as I try to be what is the word? As much as I tried to be very strategic about everything that I did, clean up, put things up, all this stuff towards the end, when you start thinking about everything that you miss, of course, everything explodes. And so there are things everywhere. I don't want to show you because it's a little embarrassing, but in this room, which is our spare room, but also the room that I do everything in, I do a lot of videos in here. I do work in here when I work from home. Sometimes when I work out in here too. It's a mess, so I will be cleaning that up to this weekend. I don't like to clean up on the weekend, but of course this is a different circumstance. My bedroom I cleaned up yesterday because I can't really sit in the room, sleep well and all that when the room is just so crazy. So I did clean that up yesterday. I just need to wash the linens and put the room back together. And I think that's kind of it for the weekend. I am going to try to get a workout in. I am going to make a trip up to my sister because I was supposed to do that 2 weekends ago and I didn't do it. So I have to make my way up there. One, because I want to see her new place. I'm sorry. Number one is that I want to see her new place. Number two is that I want to take this thing that I've been having in my house to her, let her have it, and get it out of my face because it's annoying seeing it there. But that is about it. I will switch and let you guys see some of the beautiful scenery from my trip. And because Puerto Rico is actually a beautiful place. The food, I have yet to have authentic Puerto Rican food, but also I have yet to experience good food in Puerto Rico. Like literally the only thing that we had was like some tacos, which is not Puerto Rican food. So that was that. Yeah. So I will be, since I had to spend some extra money, I won't do it this weekend, but I will be treating myself to something that I will enjoy for my birthday. Probably a nice little spa day. And I'm not going to go shopping because I bought myself a lot of things before I left. But something as simple as just a spa day and a good meal. Oh, a good meal, because I ate shitty in Puerto Rico. So that would be that. But let me go ahead and get back to work, and I will chat with you guys a little later. Hey y'all. So it is Saturday, and I am right now at Kaiser. I just finally picked up my hormone replacements from the pharmacy, and it was actually, I was kind of afraid of how much it was going to cost for these items, but it wasn't too bad for how often I have to use it, because none of these things are like an everyday use. So I have my what is this called? My patches. So it's called estradiol. I don't know how to say that. But these are the patches, the hormone patches that I have to put on once a week. So put this one on once a week. And then we have the progesterone, which is supposed to protect your uterus while you're using the patches. And that's once a day. So every night before bedtime or at bedtime. So this is the only thing now I have to refill every 30 days, that's fine. And then this is the vaginal inserts to help with, all the things. If you know, you know. If you don't, lucky you. So I believe I said this before, a lot of things have changed for me since I turned 40. A lot of just hormonal imbalances and just not feeling that great all the time. And so I've tried the food, I've tried the exercise, I've tried all the things, and it's just not, it helps, but it's not helping enough for me. I just want to feel better. And so I have finally decided to that to give hormone replacement therapy a try. And so I just picked those up today. I didn't start before because I was going on vacation, and I honestly didn't know if there were side effects, if I was gonna feel any type of way. And so sometimes I don't want to try new things when I'm going on vacation, because I don't want to ruin the vacation. Even though it wasn't the greatest vacation, I didn't want that to add to it. Who knows, it might have helped. I was a little hormonal at the time, so it may have helped, but it's okay. So I had my coffee, had my little Starbucks. Now I'm gonna head home and like I said earlier, I need to do some cleaning, some laundry. I need to clean out my refrigerator, or we need to clean out our refrigerator because I'm like the only person that lives there, and just put the house back in order and just kind of chill, chill. I have a lot going on over the next few weeks. My daughter's turning 25 and I'm headed to LA in actually almost a month from today. And so I have to get things ready for her dinner party that she's gonna have. And so it's gonna be a pretty chill vlog, you guys. I mean, all my vlogs are pretty chill because I have a boring life. What possessed me to decide to put it on online, I don't know. But the goal is for it to change. Actually, the goal is for me to have a little bit more experiences outside of my home, even if it is solo. So it'll change. It won't be the same as it is right now. Right now, we got to put it back in order because finances has to be put back in order to enjoy life. Can't enjoy life if you ain't got no money. So we're gonna put that back in order, and then that will be that. Oh yeah, I might actually go get a workout in today. I just might, before the day is up, go to LA Fitness or the Hot Works. I don't know what I did. I don't know if it was from walking in Puerto Rico or what, but I hurt my knee somehow, and I need to go to the chiropractor and let them pop it back in place or something. But I definitely need to go stretch, go do some hot yoga and maybe stretch, and then so I can be okay to start back working out this week. I know I didn't gain any weight now, for sure. That's one good thing about this vacation. I didn't gain any weight because I did a lot of walking and I did not eat a whole lot. My appetite hasn't even been really heavy lately, thankfully. So that's pretty good. My chocolate fixes have kind of been crazy. Over the last few weeks, I have been, if you know, I'll show you guys later. But if you everybody's been to the movies, but you go to the movie and they have the big bags of crunch, like the crunch clusters. The crunch clusters. I used to love to put those in my popcorn. I still do, and I make popcorn at home a lot, and I keep telling myself that this is the only reason why I'm buying these crunch things is so I can make some popcorn and sit and enjoy a movie. Child, I have been eating just a bag of crunch by itself just for weeks now. I don't know what it is. It's the only chocolate that I've been eating, but for weeks. I bought 2 bags last night. That's how bad that is. So, but it'll go away. Sorry. I will overdo it, tire myself out, and probably stop after in a couple weeks or so, or something like that. So that's it. You guys, I need to break the in my chit chat sessions. I try, but because I'm speaking, but then I'm also trying to think at the same time. Is like my go-to in between. Like, just like how some people use like all the time, I use all the time, and I really need to break that. One thing about putting yourself on camera, you notice like the little things that you do, the little quirks, if I'd say, that you have that you don't pay attention to. Mine for sure is the hair, playing in my hair, the nervous hair thing. I've known I've had that for a while, but it's, especially with these long braids, it's a big thing. So those are a couple things that I need to break. I need to figure that out. Anybody have any suggestions? I am very much so open to it. And also, I just shared I'm gonna start my hormone replacement therapy, or I don't know what do you call it if you don't say it that way. So, but if anyone has experienced or is using any type of hormone replacement, I would love to hear your experience. I know I put it out there on TikTok a couple months ago, and I mean, message after message after message after message of women just saying it was the best thing that they ever did. Women saying that they wish they had started earlier, and that's more like women who are in their late 40s or in their 50s, basically saying that they wish they had started like in their 40s, like how I'm starting in my 40s. But because nobody has ever told us about what really happens when you start going through perimenopause, I think we don't know, we didn't know, and slowly but surely everybody's learning. That's the great thing about social media, is that people are teaching other people things that they didn't know before, like the things that our moms may have, they experienced it, but they just went through it. They didn't know what was going on. And now our generation of women, we want to know what the hell is going on. I know for me in particular, when I started having a bunch of changes and feeling just not right, I wanted to know what was going on, And that's when I started doing my research and realizing that, I was in the age range of perimenopause, which I would have never known. You think perimenopause is like 50s, 60s, and things like that. You don't think 38, because I was 38 when I started having my first symptoms showing up. And so I think that that's a great thing, and that's another reason why I have been okay with putting myself out there, because if it helps somebody else, I'm good with it, because there was nobody there to help me. Nobody could tell me what was wrong. I don't really care to share things all the time with people anyway, which is crazy. But like, for instance, when things were happening, I did go to my mom and ask her about it, but she couldn't remember. She couldn't remember what was going on with her when she was 40. And my mom she doesn't really remember many things. So I really didn't have anybody to go to. So the internet and research and, you know, asking, just consistently searching and researching to see what was happening with my body is how I figured and found that I was going through perimenopause. And so I decided, when I finally decided to do the hormone replacement therapy, I said, okay, I will share my journey, because I don't see many people talking about it. It may be an embarrassing thing, and I understand that too, but I'm okay with that. So that's it. Okay, I'm about to go upstairs and go in the house and get my life together. was today August the 24th. And this morning I am actually going to put on my first patch, estrogen patch. So here's the box. Can you see? 0.25 milligrams. So I did ask the doctor for the lowest dosage that she could give me because I am very sensitive to medication. So I feel like sensitive to everything. So if there is a side effect, I always feel like I'm gonna get them. And that's one of the reasons why it kind of took me a little bit longer to decide to do this, because I just didn't want any of the side effects. But I feel like, and I've been thinking about this all morning, I just feel like this may give me a chance because, and I don't want to cry, it has been a few years of literally just being up and down, emotionally, just not feeling like myself. And I'm just very tired. And I feel like if this does give me a chance, like some of the other women that I have read comments from, and even friends of a friend of mine, because most of my friends are doing well actually, but a friend of mine told me recently that it helped her so much. A doctor actually diagnosed her with depression, and her hormones were on the floor. So if this gives me a chance, then I'm willing to take the chance on feeling better, honestly, just feeling better, feeling like myself. I mean, I wasn't the most bubbly person in the first place, but I feel like whatever is going on is taking me, it's not taking me up, it's taking me down. And so that's the biggest reason why I decided that this is what I needed to do. So it is this, and then it is the progesterone pill that I will be taking at nighttime. And so I'm gonna put this on right now. So give me a second. Okay. So packaging, and let me get some out. It says, or the doctor told me, that you're supposed to put the patch on a fatty, basically a fatty part of your body. So I'm going to be putting it on my lower, like right here, area of my butt, or back and butt, or whatever it is. So I'm going to wipe it. This is where you... Oh, this is it. This is very small. Okay. Okay. It's there. It's there. That was really kind of small. I've seen other ones and they're pretty big. I don't mind it. It's okay. So yeah, we are day 1 of choosing ourselves. I'm attempting to get back to myself. I think wanting to feel better. And just I haven't really been feeling myself for like over 3 years. I want to say over 3 years. I have been so up and down, so moody. Um, what feels like depression, but I really have no reason to be depressed. Um, and I just couldn't. It's like you feel like you can't get out of it. You have your good days. I have my good days. I show my good days. Um, but it's been really tough. It's been really, really tough. And so this is me today choosing myself again, choosing to help myself, advocating for myself. So let's see. Hopefully, the girls out there everywhere that I have been reading and researching and all that stuff are right, and it's the best thing. And I should have probably started at the first symptom of perimenopause, but we are here now. So I will keep you guys updated. This has to stay on for 7 days, so I will probably, I might not video document every day, but I probably will do a journal or something, just to document how I feel. I know I've seen a lot of videos where women say that they started feeling better within like 5 days, and then there's some women that it takes a little longer. So I want to kind of see. I want to see if it makes a difference. Today is day 1, and I have my follow-up with my doctor, I believe 3 months after I started, so I actually need to send her a message and let her know that I started today. So we're going to see. I don't know if I'm going to close this vlog out today, but if I do close it out today, if there's one thing you can take away from me today, it would be to advocate for yourself. I have been honestly fighting about how I feel with doctors, I believe, for 2 to 3 years, honestly. 2 to 3 years. And because they didn't feel like I was going through menopause, which I am not going through menopause, that it was kind of brushed off. And it took me going back and saying, run all the tests, and then saying, that doing my own research and saying, this is what I need. This is how I feel, and this is what I need. And so here we are today. So I hope you guys have a great week. And I will probably start a new vlog maybe tomorrow. Because this one is kind of running long. So yeah, I'll probably start a new one tomorrow. Or later on today, I don't know. Depending on how I feel. But bye for now.